Fake Fitness. Stay tuned for my video right here on Social Goals.
Before we started the show too, if you're not having a good time. But if you're not having a good time, you're wasting your time. You say that every night.
Situationships and all things. Thank you so much.
Daddy Yum Yum, 265 gallons of pure milk chocolate. And you are watching the Social Goals.
Welcome back to Verbal Elixir, Avi and Nada, and we have two special guests this time. We have one returning, Mr. Shine, who's been on my last nerves, and we have Carlton. So today, what are we talking about? We're talking about the approach. In other words, shooting your shot. And so this particular topic came from Mr. Jones' book, and this book is called Dating.
So you say you want to start dating.
Okay. We're gonna let him just briefly discuss the book.
It talks about helping people get out of their own way. I was in a relationship for about 6 or 7 years, and when I returned to dating, it wasn't what I left it. And in experiencing women and talking to men and women as well, interviewing people, I realized a lot of folks have the same common theme, and they get in their own way. So that book is to help you get out of it. And on top of it, it's a great conversation starter.
It is. I love the book. I read it. I loved it. One particular chapter that stood out, like I said, was shooting your shots. And let's get into it.
Ooh, deep side. Deep side of story.
Wait, okay. So, shooting your shot. I had a conversation with some friends, including Ivy. And it was basically, about should a woman approach a man. So, for instance, if I seen this man out and he looked nice and we catching eyes, should I say something to him? Because I personally feel like back in the day, the men approached the woman, Why I got to approach? If he look, I need to know. I don't want to walk up to him and he be like, no, my wife over there, my wife in the car. I'm not interested. You cool? Or
that's straightforward, though. I mean, you put your intentions out. You let it be known you interested, so you done already cleared half the battle.
Yeah, but
you're scared of rejection. That's what it sounds
I'm
like.
scared of it too. But don't shoot me down in this store or in this. Or however.
The rejection aspect for y'all is he married, he involved, and he.
What if he say he ain't interested though? What if he like? Nah,
I mean, but you can kind of go away from it. But
y'all have pressure. It hurts.
If I approach a guy and I be like, hey, what's your name? Hey, you looking nice, or hey, you smell good. And he be like, oh, okay, I'm good. I'm like, whoa.
But
what I'm missing?
How often you feel like that's gonna ever happen?
I don't be saying nothing, so I don't know.
Exactly. So that's the case. On a man aspect, we will potentially get rejected a lot faster than a woman.
Y'all success rate is way higher than ours. Because always talking about how niggas be married and trying to holler at them and shit. So you don't get.
It's your worst.
You know what I'm talking about? So
Yeah, they do.
y'all be in Walmart looking fucked up and men still trying to.
And he still. I mean,
So it sounds like to me your success rate is higher. Now let me ask you a question. You have a job?
Yes.
You filled out the application yourself?
Yes.
So somebody didn't do it for you, right?
No.
You wanted the job, you went out there and got it.
Yes, Sean.
that's a case rested. I mean, that's the point drop. I mean,
Show over. Go ahead and pack this shit up. What else do you have to talk about?
the approach.
I feel like men they've been getting rejected since, you know.
We used to.
I'm just trying to figure out.
And wait,
I'm not
no.
used to getting
But
rejected.
you got to double back to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Women will reject a man that you're interested in just to see how far
He
he gonna go to try to get
No,
your
I'm
attention.
not. I'm not, because I'm going to think he ain't going to come back.
I used to play them games. I don't play them games no more. Like,
But
You ain't coming back, Sean?
Hell, fuck no.
no, you ain't gonna come back.
For what?
Shit.
All you gotta do is tell me one time.
And that's, but
See
see,
what I'm saying?
that's the problem with what y'all looking at now is a lot of men kind of like, you know, we in the era of no means no.
Straight
You
up.
would,
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I'm going.
I see what you're saying.
you know, and you gonna admire from afar. But you tell me I'm uninterested or I'm good. Have a good day.
So, question.
Straight up.
Your parents, are they together?
My father passed, so now I'm single.
Were they together before you passed?
Yes.
Okay. Your parents together?
No.
Well, to you. Ivy, your parents.
Baby, they divorced as soon as I graduated.
Okay.
They was about
This
it.
is a question for you, of course. Son, you just listen. We're going to learn something. Your dad and your dad, did y'all dads approach y'all moms?
Alright, so
And I'm saying that to say, because I'm gonna say it like this. Your mom and dad were together up until your dad passed, right?
correct.
Your mom and dad were together for a while. Until the kids were clear out the house and they're like, okay, I don't like you, you don't like me, let's do something different, right? Let's talk about that and I'm gonna tell y'all why I say that afterwards.
So we gonna go ahead and again and dead that because you looking at a traditional aspect
Yeah,
of
traditional.
what people used to be, right? Of that's what the stigma was. Hey, that man has to go out and go get hurt, right?
Mhm.
But how many women, again, had that opportunity? Because my mom told me, like, my dad had a curl, he could dress, you know, and he drove a Cadillac. So she wanted him, so she had to make the eye contact, you know, to let him know it's okay to come. So, I mean, Pops just pulled up.
Okay, so he come, but then, so even if he approached me, I still have to kind of give sign language and let the man know.
Smile.
Do something.
Now,
You can smirk or something,
okay,
you
now,
know.
I can't, yes, I get that, because I tend to smile sometimes, and men be like, oh, that's a go time. And it's like, I was just smile to be friendly, or whatever, because I didn't want to get my head knocked off in the process.
Listen, man, don't smile at me. If you want to talk to me, fucking say something. Use your words.
Okay.
Open your mouth. Act like a goddamn adult. I don't have VSP. I don't have time to read your fucking mind. If you smile at me out for a long time, I'm gonna think something wrong with you. Say
He
something.
say, I did see that movie too, so you know.
Yeah.
You,
What movie?
you ain't never seen Smile?
No.
Alright.
In the book, I reference a woman who's in the gym, and every time she's in there, there's a guy who's at the gym, and every time he goes to the water fountain, she's standing by the water fountain. That nigga thinks something's wrong with her.
She's stalking.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm gonna stop
It's
coming to
weird,
the gym because
yeah.
she's weird.
Yeah.
And the first time she saw him, she could have just said something. And the other problem y'all face is the same nigga y'all winking at and smiling at and scared to DM. It's another woman who ain't scared of y'all.
She
They
ain't
gonna go
scared.
get buddy.
And she getting it.
And that's what happened to men also, because you got the one that's he don't care about rejection, so he gonna shoot every time.
Straight up.
Every time it's
And see, I
woman
rarely
in there.
get rejected, you know, and I'm not saying that to be honest.
I ain't been rejected.
You
bro.
did. Hey, see, because I rarely get. I don't know that life.
But I don't. I rarely get rejected. But I'm just saying, like, the times that I have, it hurt. Like, I'm like, ooh, you know, you got to.
So the time that
Yeah,
you
no,
got
it ain't a good
rejected.
feeling
You
if they
can't
be gonna
tell
come
no
in and be
man
like,
that
what?
shit. We get rejected all the time. We don't want to hear
what
about
is
that.
that?
Get used to it. Like,
Right, so we don't care.
Yeah, you don't care.
I don't want to hear that shit. What to do? Move on to the next one.
I mean, but he
Okay,
let's
so
be
okay,
real.
hold on. My rejection. So if somebody walk up to me and I'm not interested, and you know I let him talk, and he asks me all these questions, and I may even be try to ask him like, "What's your name?" or you know this or that. Then he'd be like, "Well, can I take you?" I'd be like, "I'm married."
Lying motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you.
I'd rather say that than hurt somebody's feelings.
Hold on.
But you lied.
I'm gonna tell you.
What you
why
want me to say? I
y'all-
ain't married. I don't want to talk to you.
I want you to tell me the truth.
I'm not
Man,
interested.
man, Me
You say you married.
No.
These generations, he gonna say you happy.
Hey,
and
straight
I
up.
got 5 kids.
What that mean?
That don't mean nothing.
He hit
to
you
me.
with 6. What's up?
And I
That
may
just
tell
mean
him
you
that my
fucking.
name's something different. You say what?
That just means you fucking if you got 5 kids. You starting
Already.
shit.
First of all, if I'm gonna have 5 kids, I'm gonna have to love that man.
That's fair. That's fair.
5?
That's right.
Yeah.
That
I'm
one
not
I got.
sacrificing my
They come
wound.
from that come from some feelings there.
Y'all not being honest. The
I'm
reason
not
why-
what?
I'm being honest.
The reason why, this
How?
is the average woman. The reason why y'all don't want to say nothing to a nigga because y'all scared of losing leverage. Because the moment you let him know that you like him more than he likes you, or before
Then
he
he
does,
be in control.
y'all
Yeah.
be afraid
You
of what
right.
he gonna do.
Yeah.
And then you have to expend more energy and show him more effort than he does, and y'all really don't want to do.
So should we
Well,
not
you
be
just hit
afraid?
you just hit a nerve.
I mean, because that's how it goes. So should we not be?
What is there to be afraid of?
Well, I'm not afraid to let a man know that, hey, I like you. Like, I
Yeah,
like you.
I'm
Like,
not afraid,
let
but
me tell you
that
something.
control stuff.
If
If
I'm
I'm in
at your-
control and he know, and then
Right.
he start playing the mind game.
If I'm at your house cooking and cleaning for you and doing odd things for you, nigga, that should let you know that I like your ass.
Right.
So,
Like,
but in the aspect of that, if he reciprocating, what
Yeah.
does that show?
that he likes me also.
But you know, y'all get to doing it, and then it turns into something else.
Why?
Turn
I
into
don't know.
what?
Why?
I don't know. Y'all
Wait,
change
hold on.
it.
Yeah, what does it turn into?
It turned into he ain't answering.
Why?
I ain't talked to him. I don't know what he had. No nothing. I
So-
don't know. Sometimes it goes great, and y'all do that.
No.
Am I lying?
They be in their head sometimes. Some
We-
people get in their head.
Which is true,
sometimes.
but that's because the gray area that y'all create. Because a lot of them, when that happens, it's a reaction of the energy that y'all give.
What is the gray area?
When y'all start acting weird or overthinking, thinking it's too good to be true, and we see you start moving different.
So is it not true that a woman normally a woman would say, "Hey, I'm catching feelings" before a man do?
Women don't communicate.
Oops, for real.
Women don't communicate.
Yeah, y'all.
I do, cause I be like, "Hey, I think I may
So
love
we
you, or I
gon-
think
we
I
gonna say
may,
this
I
right
may have
now.
feelings for you or something."
Common woman, you not.
You don't think I'm
Women
gonna communicate?
I don't think you gonna communicate. If it's
That's
you
what
just
I'm
talk. No,
I
look.
communicated
You
too
just
much.
talk. No, you just talk
That's
about
a
the
valid
leverage
point.
of you losing
Yeah,
power, right?
yeah. true.
Y'all don't communicate
And-
with y'all think.
And then
Really?
again, I'm good on words, right?
I don't date women, so
Your
I
communication
don't know
is
about
gonna
what
be
y'all say.
discretionary based on how you feel.
Right.
Okay.
And if your emotions you can't align them, how you gonna talk about it?
Well, I feel like me personally, I can't speak for the masses, but for me, I communicate. I would like to be clear and precise. Hey, I like you. I
I
like.
do
You're
say
blunt.
that. I
Yes,
do
I'm
say
really,
that.
I'm very, very blunt. Maybe too blunt for sometimes.
In a man aspect, I would prefer you be blunt to let me know because structure, order, guidance. I know what I'm working towards.
Or what about?
But if I have a aspect of, I think he like me, but I don't know if he like me.
No,
He ain't
no.
call-
I am gonna
Nigga,
say,
you even like me?
I'm gonna let you know I like you. I'm feeling you for real. I'm gonna let
Right.
you know.
And
Now
then
there
what,
has
though?
been cases I've said and he be like, well, I ain't been honest with you, and it ain't all your fault. I know it's me too, but basically we can't it can't be that. And I'm like, well, damn, like you had me thinking that.
But you know how many times we have to deal with the aspect of we're working towards and putting forth energy to a woman,
Too much. I'm
and
tired of
then we come to find out that you're not in that headspace, or I'm still healing.
it. So you said
So
like,
now I done
you-
put forth all that
you
effort
be
for
spending
nothing.
money and
It's not even about money.
Okay.
I mean, because money
It
is
is
something I
money.
get back. No, mine is time.
I'm saying just
Time
you,
and energy.
you
Because
doing
I can't get it.
You putting in
Can't
a
get-
lot of
can't get
extra
time
stuff
back.
that you normally would do with just the average female, right? That's what you're talking about?
Correct.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
You know, and so I'm not gonna treat you as a community aspect. I'm really putting forth the effort to show you.
Well, I ain't gonna
What
let
I'm
you do all
capable.
that for me.
How you gonna stop it?
Unless you like popping up in my job and bringing me stuff or sending me stuff, and we ain't going nowhere. We ain't gonna be going nowhere. We ain't gonna really be talking on the phone either like that. Like,
So,
no.
but
Am
that,
I- for real.
which is cool, but those are the hints that I'm getting. But you're still not being upfront, because if I'm feeling as if it's my place to do that, and you hadn't said, "Hey, I need you to chill out on all this," then whose fault is it?
Okay, so that make a little sense because like.
The average woman not turning down no gift.
Nah, I ain't
No,
turning
I'm
down
not.
no gift.
I'm not turning down that.
But
Correct.
but if you buy me a gift, now if you buy me a gift, that don't mean you're gonna get anything because you bought me a gift. You buy me a gift, you just buy me a gift, and I'm gonna be like, thank you, I like it. And I'm still gonna I'm not gonna be like nicer. I'm not gonna be like, you can come over and chill. I'm not coming over. It's gonna still
So
be
can I
the
ask
same.
you
What
a
do we
question?
do? Oh, okay.
Do you feel like that's wrong?
Probably is.
and you okay with it though. Like that's the aspect of looking at the difference between me and
Now let me correct you, because the only time I turn down a gift or anything monetary is if I do not like this man, because I don't want to give up any pussy. I'm just gonna be honest. Like
correct.
It's kind of implied.
How y'all got that far? You didn't want to give him
No. Let me tell you, I had a guy. He was about the same age. He was a little younger, the same age. This was years ago. Man I would go in the store where he worked in. He give me money. I said, "What you doing that morning? Get my nails done." He give me $100. Get your nails done. Mm-hmm. He found out my address, and y'all know them big ass bears that like people. I had one in front of my door one day. In my mama house, like people, like a damn human sitting at your door. I had one of them. Edible arrangements, all that shit. And I was like, Mom, I don't even like him. He was doing it, but he liked me.
And there are men.
I kind of tried to just like stop. I tried to make it. I tried to show it because I personally can't say.
Wait.
Hold
on. She can't say, but she gonna communicate.
I can't. No. Okay, I'm gonna communicate to a person I like. Yes. If I like you,
what?
Why not?
So
I'm gonna communicate to someone that I like.
For a woman, it's scary to reject a man.
Yes, I'm not gonna
It's a little bit scarier for us to say.
Women.
Man.
Why though?
I don't know. I don't want to be killed.
Listen. The craziest aspect of it is the ones that we can't speak on the ones that just catch you out in public and just go crazy. But for these men that done been to your house, know your routine, you've led that man on, and so now he gets struck by that. That's your fault.
You don't come to my house if I don't like you.
Correct. I mean, that's your house. I don't want to. Being honest, like if
are you showing a man you don't like him if you accept the money?
And why you keep showing up
He
at
was
the
the
job
only
if you
one-
getting this money for these?
Because he worked at a store that I had to get stuff out of.
That was the only store that you could have
That's
went
the
to.
closest to where I work.
Like, I don't know.
So you went through that
If
section
I
every
say a
day.
store, then he gonna know who he is, and people gonna know who he is.
I mean, he done probably already know now.
Yeah.
Well, he probably don't, because he probably don't. He was.
You know he sent that
He's-
big ass
he was-
back dope.
The one that look like
He was
people.
different from us. He was different from us. He's not our kind of people.
Well, he was Iranian or something?
He was a person.
Okay. Just that fast. It's a
It's
person.
different from a bet.
But you just exposed the aspect of you are going to communicate to a person. You like.
All right. So let's talk. Me and you.
Cool.
Crazy.
I told the person, no, I'm not interested. It's not gonna be that. And I said because you don't do this, do that. And
Why
I
ain't tell
told
you
you.
that cracker was trying to?
Why
Why ain't tell you that cracker? Huh?
Son, shut up. But I've said that, right?
Wait, go back. I missed it.
I've said to a person that, hey, it's not gonna be this to be that. Like I'll talk on the phone to him, but I have my reasons of why I can't. Like I don't want that with you.
So you friend zone.
Yeah, but he
Wait,
don't feel like he friend zone though.
Okay, hold on, because you got to look at the dynamic of it. You friend zoned him, right?
And I blocked his number
So how y'all talking on the phone?
because he called me from another number.
And you
How
answer.
long was that conversation?
Ooh.
Sometimes I answer and I hang up because the conversation don't go right.
What
So
about
you
the
still
other
accepting
time?
gifts?
What about the other
No,
time?
he don't buy me no gifts. He don't buy me no gifts. He can't put no gas in my car. He don't do nothing with me. He don't do nothing
So
for
then
me.
you didn't friend zone them then.
How? He don't.
You said sometimes
'cause-
you answered.
Sometimes I do.
How long ago are those conversations?
It'll be like a few minutes because he'll normally say something like, "Hey, you want to do this?" I'll be like, "No, I don't want to do it on beat. I'm for real."
You sent him mixed signals. Whether you know it or not.
Great.
So do I need to? I mean,
Gray area, right? Right. Okay.
I understand what you're trying to do. I understand what you're saying, but from a man's point of view, not saying I think like this.
so I gotta not pick up completely.
Correct.
So I remember you had remember this particular situation. I was telling you. No. It's real. It's real. Remember I was telling you, just tell him you do not want to talk to him. It is not that.
And the man,
He did not care.
prime example. Did we talk about this with you last time?
No, not.
Prime example. Met this dude, y'all. Cool dude. A little older than me. No kids, no nothing. Like he had begged me so many times, asked me so many times he didn't have my number. I finally gave it to him. I'm like, okay, here's my number. I met him out one time for brunch. One. I don't even think he seen a car I got in because I parked so far around the corner because I'm so scared. I parked so far around the corner, and when I got in the car, I sat there. I was like, I ain't gonna move just in case he leave before I do. For real. So, did that, and he doesn't live in Shreveport. He may hit me up every once in a while. He hit me up at like, it'd be awkward. He'd be like, hey, I'd be like, what's up? I'm being Shreveport, okay? Like, so, you know, we're really not talking. We're not really talking. Every once in a while, he'll say good morning, and he will say good morning, I will say good morning back. But then we had a conversation, he was like, you don't never text me back. I do text you back. You don't never say how my day going. I'm not interested. I'm not going to ask you how your day going. You text me, I text you back.
So
Like,
text him back.
I did.
She did.
I'm not that person that's going to, like, text you. You go, if we talking, the conversation flowing, I text you, I'm going to wait till you text me back.
You had like you like it, damn it.
Yeah. So he wouldn't. He said that's because I wouldn't engage in a conversation. So I told Avi, I say, I'm just gonna stop answering for him because he's starting to get on my nerves for real.
And I told her don't ghost him. And
She
let
told
him
me not
know.
to. I had went ghost.
Just let him know you're not interested and you don't want to further the
Because he
situation.
started, like, he had asked, he came to town, he was like, well, I want to come over to your house. And I was like, no, sir. No one comes to my house, especially someone that I'm not interested, like, I'm not interested like that. It's not nothing like that. I just don't let people come to my house. I have a kid, a little girl like that. So I really don't, like, you're not coming. So I just decided when I was like, I ain't answering for his ass no more. I'm trying to be nice and answer. I'm not doing it no more. So I didn't. I stopped answering y'all. He started texting. You alright? You see me on social media, I'm just not answering for you. So that was like for like 2 days straight. I was like, I mean, he's still calling and texting. He started we were sitting on the couch, he started FaceTiming me back to back to back. I was like, Ivy, what do I do? She was like, just tell me. I was like, why do I have to say I'm not interested when you've been FaceTiming?
Because some people don't get that.
Some people don't.
You don't get that, but
hint.
you don't even talk to me on the phone every day.
But I mean, in the aspect of men, we if we
We don't
don't
even
have
text
to,
every day.
sometimes we don't have to.
That nigga wanted some of that thing.
He wasn't getting none of
He
this
didn't
thing.
even
That's the
want
problem.
attention.
He's
He
too
was-
damn corny. No.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
What make a nigga corny?
The way he act, man, it's certain questions that you can ask a woman that make her feel like you're corny.
What did he ask that was just like, ew,
What's a
Sahara
corny
Desert?
something?
He,
For real.
so
Hey,
For
this is
real.
what he asked me, and it made me say, "Are you like what's up?" So remember we moved here, right?
Right.
And I was like, "I'm moving." He was like, "Well, you moving? Where you moving to? Is it better than where you stayed? What the fuck are you like? What you trying to say?"
Are you upgrading
Are
shit?
you-
Are you making a lot of remove?
Okay,
No.
Welcome
so
to the project.
the intent
That's a
of
fair
what he was
fucking
trying to ask, we need another example.
How did he
Because
say it?
I'm trying to figure out.
He
Am
got
I
the
corny?
reason, but he always
I really
asks,
gotta
it's
know.
like he asks
Am I corny
questions.
on it?
It's like he's trying to ask questions like, how do I explain? It's like he's trying to ask questions like he's trying to, I guess he's trying to figure me out, but like, I don't know if he's trying to figure out, am I from the hood, like you say, I'm coming from the projects, or what or something.
Or I mean,
Or
you
I'm
know,
broke or whatever. But
did
you approach
did
me
you
like
buy a
I'm
house? Or, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, but that's kind of like an open question though.
Even if I did approach
I'm not
you,
gonna
I
ask you
still want you to be broke.
I'm not gonna ask Carlton, you just bought a house, right?
Right.
I'm not gonna say, Carlton, you moved from Motown to Southern Hills?
I mean, as a man, that's a flex for me. I mean,
But I'm not gonna ask you that though.
but depending on how our relationship is, I know that is a conversation to where, you know, I'm in the deluxe apartment in the sky now.
Okay.
I ain't in the bricks
You
no
get what
more.
I'm saying?
Off topic, well, I guess sort of on topic. I don't know why it's taboo for us as black people when we're dating to not ask these questions on the first and second date. As far as how much money you make, how financially literate are you, what is your credit score? We don't want to ask none of them shit.
People don't ask them questions for
Right,
real.
they fucking
Men
should.
don't. Men don't ask that question.
Women get around to it quicker than
Correct.
women
We do.
Women get around.
But yet, again, double-edged sword. If I ask you that, you are now offended.
No.
Bullshit.
No.
Bullshit.
No.
You
No.
motherfucking animal
Why you
like
sitting here
that.
letting her? Why you sitting? Every time I done heard her deep sigh over here, she done looked at you out the corner of your eye like, girl.
No. Because I would not be offended. Because
You asked me that on Friday, we had the discussion
however,
first, right?
what is your, if you're asking me these questions, what is your intent?
What's your motive?
What is your intent?
Are you financially
No,
stable?
fuck
Can you
kind of
take care of
question is
yourself?
No.
I ain't asking you for nothing.
What is your
That don't mean no.
intent? As in with us, you asking me about my life, my business, my history and everything. I need to know what are you ready for me?
Open that book and read the second page. It tells you the definition of dating.
I know what
ain't
dating is.
Right, I'm trying to get to know you. You were putting a fucking forklift in the road. And I know which way I want to go. I'm trying to see if you broke.
But
I'm
I
trying to see
understand
if your
that.
credit
But
score
if that
was
was
7.
if that was the discussion we had, we went to brunch. Then cool. You asked me, you know, how much money you make. But I think he did ask me where I work and what I do, and I told him I do here, I work here, I do that. Like I'm okay. I said that. But when it's like when he asked me, I honestly felt like he was trying to flex on me because he was like, yeah, I used to stay in these apartments. That was really, really nice. Some luxury apartments. His exact words, some luxury apartments. I live where I live at now. Yeah, I live right here. And they real nice.
Good job.
Okay, wait. But no, wait. That's not an overall flex. Because again, you just said, I want you to know, we want to know if you okay, right? That's, hey, I'm stable and I got my own. I ain't got a roommate. I ain't got, that gives that barrier to let me know.
For the both of you, to his point, how many broke niggas y'all talk to?
I don't talk to no broke niggas.
What about you?
It's not. When you say broke, what you mean?
Bro, I'm gonna hear that shit. He has a point. Y'all.
You don't have to have no damn money. I ain't gonna say I want you to have something to have something going on.
No.
I personally need stability. I need you to be at least to be financially.
Is he trying to move? Is he trying to come to your house all the time and stay all night because he ain't got nowhere to go to?
No, I haven't.
When the date happened and you wait for him to go to his car and that bitch don't ever show up, or when y'all always go somewhere, he with his home.
I haven't talked to anyone like that. I wouldn't, but that's different though, right?
What's different?
My point is, let's not act like y'all don't want men who have a certain amount of money. So by him telling
now
you,
that I do not agree with. I want you to have some money. I want you to be able to take care of yourself. But you ain't gotta have.
I need you to have.
She do.
some
You
money.
talked about this on the last podcast.
You want to be
whether it's
established.
40 grand, whether it's 50 grand, whether it's 60 grand, there is a cutoff. How many men are you going to take seriously who makes 34 grand a year?
He pays bills. He better be able to take me to eat some lunch or something, right?
Nigga, where y'all going to
Listen,
Now, for me
What the fuck is
personally,
we gonna be realistic.
Gotta be
We
$12.
gonna be realistic.
He said his rent's good.
You want to know the difference between
I mean, it makes.
is he
I get what you're
stable
saying.
or is he surviving?
Come on now.
now I can't say this because you can. When you get with somebody and you say, okay, he makes $50,000 a year.
Correct.
However, it's a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, but he has the potential to actually expand his life. That's where
Don't do words.
No, I know with the
Ooh, don't do
potential.
words.
Now you with I know.
Cause she knew exactly where we were
Because
going.
black people, we do thrive our potential and it fucks us up sometimes. But what I'm saying is when you with somebody and you know that they have a skill that they want to advance themselves in, that's where as a woman you kind of help them navigate that.
No, ma'am. Hold on.
Nah,
Hold
I can say
tight. Hold
that.
tight.
You navigate a motherfucker.
No, wait.
Why?
Because first and foremost, we're gonna turn back. You established you have a career, right?
Yes.
You have your side business of doing hair.
Right.
Which one would you prefer to do?
Hair.
Right. Man comes in, you tell him that. That's known. He say, get rid of the other one. I want you to focus on that, right?
Woo.
Shit, I'm quitting the date.
Okay.
Right. But yeah, that energy just let it be known. This man is established and he's trying to bring me in and say, thrive in what you want to do.
Elevate you.
And so, but how many women are diving back to say, I'm going to help a man elevate?
Shit,
I see several women do that though.
Don't you close that.
Again, we gonna say a common woman or average. You don't see women saying, I'm about to step back
this is the thing.
and take potential, because women ain't thriving off
Black people
potential.
don't thrive in potential.
We're not gonna say
period.
black women. We're gonna
Black people.
We're gonna say black women.
We're gonna say black people. But like I said, we're gonna roll it all together. What I'm saying is, when it comes, I can only speak for the women that I know that have elevated their men. I can't say what Tasha on Fifth Street did because I don't know that hoe. What I'm saying is, I only know the women that I know, which is my sister's
But
cousins,
when you say elevate,
friends.
right?
Yes.
Again, now because that would have put her in a vulnerable state if she didn't know I was stable enough to make sure she was okay to go do what she wanted to do. If I don't know that you're stable, the elevation that you giving may be, hey, I'm just trying to motivate you. I ain't trying to, I'm not going to financially back you until you get your truck and stuff together or until you see what potential you had and we conform. No, you need us to have a plan.
I need to see it.
You got to see it. Again, I don't have to see it. Her passion would be, this is what I want to do. Go do it.
Wait, you said you don't need to see it. You're just going to operate off of just strictly assumption.
If I'm established, nothing she does, if she hinders herself by not going through and doing what she's supposed to do, what does that break on my side if I'm already stable?
Shit, you gonna take care of me. The hell you mean if I quit my job?
I'm not. Because in that aspect of it.
But you said you can go ahead and quit your job because I got you. That means you assume all responsibility if it sinks or if it floats.
But in that aspect, does she have to go through and do her part, right?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course.
So again, on your side, if that man is not going in the direction of what you want him to do for that elevation, how long does it last? Because patience and tolerance is one thing. We're gonna say a lot of people. I'm gonna say people.
It's been like it's taking trial and error to get here. You understand that, right?
To a certain extent.
Show me
But
what you got to say.
who gonna risk more?
I'm not helping you do a motherfucking thing.
See, my boy done been, look, he done had his. He done had the trial and error.
You
You done been there.
And I ain't, no.
And it
fuck
didn't
that.
work for you, per se? Like, it just didn't work for you. Okay.
Right, you need to come in here either real close to that plan or already there, because I don't have the bandwidth to help you. Because one thing about all this shit that I think we're neglecting to speak on is the drive of that person.
Right.
They may have a talent like doing hair, right? But if they don't have the drive and the motivation to get out there and do it on their own, there's nothing I can do to help you to get to where you need to be.
Correct.
So I'm pretty much done with that.
What
part
you looking
of
at
my
me
life.
for?
I mean, that was your point, you know.
I would like to do hair solely because I don't want to work for someone. So it may be hair and it may be something different. I just don't want to go and somebody
is,
tell me what the hell I got to
whatever
do.
your niche is,
Okay.
again,
I'm working on
I
something.
do believe that there are women out there that you're talking about, but
They
when
fall
the
in
fuck
view.
when the fuck has a minority ever mattered? And you're speaking of a very small few selected women. So
they are already taken.
right, God.
I mean, when you
Okay, so now
when
that
you
you
look
Okay,
at
already
it,
that part.
most of the good women and good men are taken, right?
Well, I mean, there are single good men and women. It's just,
They must be high.
There are plenty of good women. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, there are plenty of good men.
Yes.
You just not attracted to them.
correct.
possibly.
You
That's
know,
a, that's a possibility.
you have a point.
Now, I can say, me personally, I had
I'm
to
like, I'm
learn
starting to like ugly niggas now.
Why they got
Congratulations.
I'm just joking.
Congratulations.
I knew that was
medium ugly, girl. Medium ugly, okay?
Does she look like?
No, I'm saying.
I used to dog me for liking medium ugly men.
No.
Yes, you did.
I was like, you know, friend,
That nigga ugly.
I've learned to not always go after what I be like, damn, you look good. I've learned to be like, you know what? We can make him look a little bit.
Why? Why did you start?
Because I ain't got my feelings hurt by them cute niggas too many times.
Too
know,
many.
Hurt.
Which is really crazy because we speak on the fact of the same, I guess, cute niggas that you found, right? How many niggas how many women do you feel like have the same mindset you have?
So y'all date ugly bitches for that?
No,
You
'cause
crazy
I
shit.
I'm physical.
Men
So
are not
I,
good for ugly bitches publicly. Privately, but not publicly.
You,
We don't
would
even
you
wanna
date-
do
would
it
you-
private.
Would you date a thick, nice, really, really thick woman?
Define really, really thick.
Like thick.
I don't know what that means.
A big woman.
Big old.
A
No.
big
Would you?
BBW.
Why?
No.
Tell me
not my
why.
person.
I want to be attracted to her. What kind of fucking crazy is that?
it's simple.
Hold on.
It's
Wait a
simple.
minute. I'm gonna have some here. So you think it's a problem if I date? You said the cute niggas that I find, but you don't want them big women out there.
No, I never said it was a problem.
They say big
I was
women
just actually gonna
have
go
great
back.
sex because they
I don't
don't
know
get this. I heard them big women can put something on your mind.
I mean,
Suck you in and out. I heard that.
that may possibly be.
Sure.
But
So you want to let a big woman eat you up and swallow you and spit you back out?
I don't even like how that
Let
sound.
me tell you something.
I-
Let me tell you something. One of them Friday nights when ain't nobody answering the phone, everybody with their boyfriend, their husband.
I'm going to
Privately.
sleep. I'm going to sleep. God just said it's not my night.
Really?
What
Big woman.
I tried it. It is not for me.
One of them.
But you-
That's cool. Listen.
So
take care of
so
yourself,
privately,
smell good,
you will
and-
mess with a woman who is a BBW. Privately, because you just said not publicly, but privately.
I'm
On
telling
one of
you,
them
there was
long.
a time in my life my right hand just wouldn't work that night. And, it got to be like real late when she come over because man, I can't have nobody see you come that night.
Trifling, just trifling.
And you
Right.
sex this big woman so good and
Trifling.
she went to her friend's girl and you didn't like her. Like her.
Fuck the eyebrows off.
Which,
her.
I mean, they do take care of you. That's cool.
They
You
gonna
know.
cook, the meal gonna be so seasoned and hot and good.
But
Damn.
long
And you're
term.
more you would probably eat a big ladies. You would eat a nice sized lady meal before you eat my meal because you know she cooked the shit out that food. And
No.
don't tell me you wouldn't.
No.
Yes, you would.
I done met big girls that can't cook.
Y'all
What do you
be
mean?
y'all some big girls.
Big
Y'all
girls
some
not
good.
cooking.
You probably can't cook.
I can cook though.
Sure. Listen,
We're gonna have to fucking cook
when a
off.
woman
Okay.
says
My
that she
fault.
cooks for you, regardless of how she looks, you're gonna eat the food. Because men, the
Why you?
Carlton.
Listen,
Oh, okay.
listen,
So guess what, y'all? I got some plant-based egg rolls. Y'all want some later?
I got some with chicken in it.
I'm gonna say I'm a self-sufficient man,
Okay.
so I
good.
can cook for myself.
But you want a woman to do it, don't it, right? You be tired when you get off work, don't it?
To be honest, no, because there's certain things that I like.
So what
to
do you
cook
want
for
your
myself.
woman to have? What
Some
qualities? What is it that you want her to have?
What you mean?
You like I'm still.
I mean, I'm saying you saying about she got to be able to
You
cook.
want her to
and
have a
you
good hole, that's all.
who?
A
hole.
good
No, cause I mean, to be honest, that ain't gonna last.
Did you say yes?
She has to have 2 good holes.
What you mean? Oh, the mouth? Oh, okay.
Y'all are
Nothing like
filthy.
my mouth. Nothing like my mouth. And nothing like my mouth. That'll get you where you need to be.
Hey,
So
long
that's all
day.
that you want your woman to
I
have.
didn't
2
say all.
holes.
No, I didn't say that's all. It's mandatory.
Meaning not at all. He did say mandatory. You heard it. You heard
Okay, so put it
mandatory.
like this. What if she is everything that you aspire in a woman,
And she don't.
but one of them 2 holes are lacking?
Then she's not everything I aspire
Negro.
to.
Oh
All right,
my
y'all.
gosh.
I got a question. This. Do y'all feel like it's more than the mom that shapes a man to be the man he is?
Correct.
What?
Do you feel like your mom shaped you into the person you are?
No.
Experience.
So you feel like it's the people around you, including your mom, right?
Life experiences.
Experience.
100%. I mean, and it's. I mean, I look at that as I only learn by experience. So again, you burn yourself on the iron, you know not to touch it.
So me and Abby had a podcast and we talked about like having 2 parents in the house.
Mm-hmm.
She grew up with 2 parents. I grew up with just my mom, and I'm thankful for that. For I feel like the experiences are different for her and for me. For me, you know, and this is just how I feel. For me, I grew up with just my mom, and I'm glad because my mama hustled.
Fact.
All my mama do is help, and she didn't had it all, and I got everything I wanted because she had another damn kid. She started going different, but I still got what I wanted. But I'm just saying, like it was never she never showed me a hard time. If it was a hard time, she didn't show me. She just hustled. She did what she had to do. And she still does it. Well, you know, she hustles and she still have what she wants. So it made me into the person I am because I'm going to get it. You get what I'm saying? But it could have been different. Because if I had to live with my daddy, I don't know what I'd be.
And I look at that. I mean, being real. I grew up. I mean, around my mom. You know, I was 5 when my dad passed. So within that, I seen a single woman raise 2 boys.
Doing it.
We never missed out on anything. Me and my brother played every sport. We done traveled more than a lot of people that I know. So in that retrospect of it, I'm looking for the woman that if we together, you don't have to struggle. So that means we should be able to thrive and do stuff
That's
like
how I
that.
look at it. But I do feel like, okay, so my mom taught me, like I got that from her, but I feel like when it comes to a man, I be having to learn on my own because I didn't get that kind of love from my dad. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I got you.
I ain't got none of those stories. I know how I feel to come home. The lights off. I know how I feel to come home.
But that molded you into the man you are.
That you'll
because
never
you
let
don't
it
want to
happen.
come home to that, right?
You'll never let
You're
it
going to make
happen.
sure
I
your
promise
kids
you.
don't go through that, right? Nothing's wrong with that.
What I'm saying is, you can take something from that, and I'm not saying I haven't, and it's definitely not an indictment on my mother because it was tough back then.
Right.
What I'm telling you is, excuse me, you came from a 2-parent household, right?
Correct.
You had opportunities that were probably afforded to you that was missed out on myself. So you have to innately learn how to work extra hard, right? Yeah, that shit wasn't fun. Like, who the fuck don't want to go the easy route?
Right.
Right.
So I get it, and again, nothing against my mother because she did the best she could, but that wasn't no fucking walk in the park.
Right. And I say this all the time, you know, because people are like, oh, you came from a 2-parent home, you should know. My parents were 21 by the time they had 4 children. 4. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, I feel like
4.
that's terrible.
Listen, and I remember I was about 3 or 4. You know, at this point, my grandfather, he was really sick. My dad fed him, bathed him. Like, we was right there. You know, he's taking care of these kids, these little bitty kids, us, and his father. I'm talking about feeding, bathing up until he passed away. So that's what I saw. And then, you know, my daddy was a hustler. He was in the street still. You know, so I got something that most people be like, dang, you know, I learned from a hustler aspect. My mama, she was still kind of, you know, they were young. They were in their little party age. And it wasn't until I was like maybe preteen when my parents kind of like settled down. My dad ended up getting shot. He didn't tell us for a long time, but I knew.
How the hell how y'all didn't know that?
They hit it well. But let me tell you something. I was like 13, 14, and it was the summertime, and we had a ball. Woo! Because they was my parents. For some reason, my daddy had got shot, and I think that was what was like the turning point. Like, okay, I got these fucking kids. Like, I
can't go out like that.
I gotta get this shit together. So, you know, for me, like I tell people, I might have grew up in a 2-parent home, but I did endure, you know, and it wasn't bad. We didn't go without. I actually, you know, I was fortunate enough to be able to participate in school activities. They participated, you know, so
in school and take me home.
It's just that I had young parents that were still learning and navigating, and they didn't do, you know, everything the right way, you know, emotionally and mentally.
I don't think we should take each other serious until be like after 35 years old.
I agree. I really agree.
Because that's when you kind of know what you want then, right?
You have to get some experience, but I think we evolve so many times from the time you're 18 to 30 or 30. Because think about it, you're not the same person.
So many damn times, right?
I would say 35 kind of reach.
It's a reach.
I would say 30.
How?
When you,
I think for women, it's
I'm
30.
34.
Yeah.
I think for women, it's 30, not for men.
For men, it is 35. I
Yeah.
women, I can say 30. I was like this when I hit 30. Listen, I
This
I
helps
had
me
an
cry
okay-
every year after 30 for her birthday.
I did.
She be crying.
For what?
Wow.
Your 30's your best. Your 30's your
No,
best.
because when you hit 30, it's like, I should be where I need to be, or where I want to be. It's
Stop
like, it's
letting time
something to click
dictate what
on.
the fuck you want to do.
And I get it. Everybody like, oh, you got this going on. You this, you that. You know, I got a military and a civilian career.
And I
a
don't know why
business.
we go through this every year.
I
I don't do nothing. Can we just go eat and go home?
I just want to eat, y'all. I ain't gonna turn down no food. You know, it's just like for me when I hit 30, you know, it was okay. Time is like by the time I hit 30, I have accomplished a lot of my goals. However, I was with a man that was still childish and just emotionally unstable, and yeah, I just think that when you get to a certain age, women, like you said, 30 is for us. 35 is for men. Maybe 40.
Wow.
Maybe 40.
Cause y'all still,
Cause y'all still trifling.
I think,
yeah.
So, here's
Trifling.
the problem I think y'all run into with the age thing. You'll meet a cat, and let's just say he's 35. Let's say he's fresh out of something he was in for an extended period of time. That nigga's fucked up for you, and I'm gonna tell you why. When you get off into a serious quote-unquote relationship with a woman and you in your early 20s, as a man, you're screwed because there's still so much living you have to do. And he still wants to live, regardless of what living looks like. So by the time he's out of their relationship and you meet him, it's time to live. And he finna live on your ass.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some experiences he wants, there's some lessons he needs to learn, and he gonna do it on your dime. And in the process, you at home crying because he's living on your ass.
Yeah.
Woo!
But then when you kind of run it back, so that means that women play it backwards then. Because they live after everything. They want to do all that. Because you set the course of you not where you want to be every year. Right? So that means that you literally change the aspect of what you feel like that you should have done, what you should already have grasped and take. So that means the older you get, you feel like that there's something more that you have to have done.
I'm always elevating. I'm always going to advance my life. And I know people look at me and they say, well, you have the idea. Want? Yeah, what more could you possibly want? It's like, well, I still want to do this. I still want to do that.
Right. But, I mean,
I want to be butt naked on the island on the balcony just sitting there chilling.
Shaking my ass.
Butt naked.
Cheeks everywhere.
Ass naked. I just want to be there and I don't got, whoever sees me,
leave
her alone. There you go. There you go. Leave her alone.
Men be wanting the same thing, they just want it in abundance. You dig? And I don't think y'all...
Explain that.
Please.
Well, you were talking last time we spoke about a man paying all the bills.
Mm-hmm.
And they drifted off into the part of the conversation of why the fuck would I want you around? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm paying for your presence, right?
I
feel like I'm paying for your presence. So I was telling you that you're gonna ask me from these lavish surroundings, understand what I'm giving up. A man wants freedom.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking that from him. So I
How is freedom
Wait.
being taken? Please, like, how is freedom being?
question.
That ain't no monkey ass
I don't
question.
feel like
How is freedom being taken?
You think
Because you
I
put
want to
restrictions.
check in every fucking time I do something and go somewhere?
You have to check in. I don't need no man to check in. I ain't your mama. You
Right.
have to check in
So
with me.
I can come in when the sun come up. I can be missing for a few days.
As long as you want to get popped in the
Shit.
head when you
As long as this
So
motherfucking
my
rent
point-
paid.
So
No.
motherfucking
I
I ain't gonna say that.
I don't
'cause
believe that.
we
Let
gonna
me
be
tell you
boxing
something.
when
Let me
come
tell you
in.
something. That
I'm not doing that.
you gone for 2 days. I'm gone for one.
Anymore.
If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Okay.
She gonna get her leak back. So
I'ma
that's
say-
why she
real
bad.
bad.
I don't get my
I'm-
leak back, so it bothers
The
me.
freedom aspect of it, I'm a parent, so I know that, hey, that aspect, we want peace.
That was my next point.
And
Yeah, you can't
for
get
some-
with no woman.
Why you can't get peace with a woman?
Because
Seriously.
emotionally, y'all are unstable.
Okay, I've been there before.
And so within that,
I'm getting that together.
I used to be. I'm not gonna argue with that.
engulfed in like a chaos standpoint, because I'm solution minded. Problem, fix it. Problem, fix it, right? But there's no peace in that, because I am continuously having problems
Fix
that I'm gonna
motherfucking
fix,
problem.
but I don't want to have to do that.
And then you want financial freedom. Like, you know how good it feels to go get something to eat and it only be like $15?
Oh, I said that.
Well,
I said
okay,
that.
so this the thing.
Oh, it's
That's
like
a-
being 50 because you have to
Fif-
buy you what
58.
you want, and the lady wants some grilled nuggets, some macaroni and cheese, and a salad.
And what did I say last time? What?
I'm not saying.
From 3 different places.
Well,
Please.
I want Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. How?
Now,
Hey,
y'all know.
real.
Now you can make that happen. All right, now.
Them are the expectations that we be getting out here
I
sometimes.
don't like you that much.
Now
I'm
let me
not trying to
say
do
this: if you are want a woman who does not spoil you, that's a problem. Because I do believe in spoiling my man. I might just scroll on like
What is it?
Amazon and I see something that I knew that he
So,
possibly
like him.
The money that I would
Exactly.
be
Do you know how
spending
many
on- the money
men
that I would
ain't
be
like that
spending
here?
on you,
Yes.
when I'm single,
I
I can
somebody
spend that
say
money on
that.
myself.
Yeah,
It
but I'm
is.
spending it on you. You see what I'm saying? I'm
It
spending
is.
it on you. I'm tricking off on you because
Okay,
you're
so
tricking
think
off on
about this,
me.
think about this. So
Uh-oh.
there was a time in which the PS5 thing was a big deal on social media, right? The woman buying a man a PS5. That's $500.
I wanted to buy a
550
man a
plus tax.
PS5, but I ain't got one to buy one for. Keep talking though.
You can
So
buy me
fuck, you
one.
said
You can-
$500?
I'm not buying you no
$500.
PS5.
I'm saying if you really want to buy somebody one, I'll take it. My point is, women acting like they were really doing something by buying a man a gift that was $550. When you look at the exorbitant amount of money men have to pour into women just to fucking live. Gas in your car, because like I told y'all last time, my light bill $50. How much gonna be when you bring your motherfucking ass in there?
Triple.
Just 100.
Right. So fuck you and that $550. Shit, I can get that on my own with you, but being single, I can buy by myself. Damn you. You see how that
But
makes
isn't it
sense
your job?
financially?
But it's your job as a man to take care of that woman, right?
It's my job to take care of me, nigga.
No.
Damn.
No, see, this is the thing because I feel like this is what I
I got a
want. This is
question
what I
after this.
want. Please do. What I want is a man who is a protector and provider for me. You gotta at least do those things. I need
So-
those things for
Sean,
sure.
that's
So
goes
within that,
Yes,
what makes me want to continuously do that?
protect and provide.
Yes.
Cause you want me and you safe. Like
What the fuck do I
If I'm
want
safe, right? And I am
What you doing
continuously
special at
protecting and providing
What you
to
doing
you.
special at home?
What? No,
What I do is special.
I'm protecting
What
you.
Everybody stop talking. Go ahead.
This is the thing. When I say I am,
Look at you looking.
stop looking.
Because I'm ready.
I got to hear this bullshit.
Oh, I'm ready.
So for me, I know for me, I provide love, affection, elevation for a
You're a
man.
fucking dog for that.
A dog might not do that.
For love and affection?
Dogs die soon, okay?
Women die. When women kill
Men,
me.
Hey.
men die from heart disease
And
way
women.
quicker
And
than women.
stress.
And
Way
stress.
quicker than women.
From women.
So
Heart
if
disease.
anything, we the one who need two niggas. Yeah, we off the point. But and this month is choleric heart disease, or is it choleric? What is that? Whatever it is, I prefer choleric. Yeah, I get it. But yeah, so my thing with that is, me personally know that I provide love, affection, elevation. You know, if you're having a rough day, I am the one who would help ease your mind. I'm not just, there just to piss you off even more. Please, your hand is up. Please.
I'm single. I can get that right now.
With a therapist?
No, with another woman.
Some
You
love
know what? Wait,
affection.
hold tight.
You get some love
I'm not even.
affection.
I ain't even gonna go that far right now.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 4-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
We were born same. You know, we got the same birthdays.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I am her best friend. She is my best friend.
Okay.
Right. So the love and affection, I got a kid for that.
Okay.
Straight up.
So let me ask you this. Since
You can't have no sex and get no love
I
out of
don't-
that.
That shit's stressful.
So let me.
That
let
shit
me-
brings stress.
let me
Right
say
now.
this.
Sex don't bring no stress.
Sex brings
Sex
stress.
relieves
So
stress.
let me say this.
It's
Because
supposed
you have a child,
Mhm.
why are you not with the mother? At
Cause she
4?
crazy.
She crazy.
You knew
Crazy
she was
as
crazy
hell.
when
So,
you,
I
you
did
know
not.
you ain't playing
You didn't know
that
she was
shit.
crazy after you nutted in her?
I did not.
Mm.
Because again, potential. See, I didn't know that word was so detrimental back then.
It is.
I went on the potential of her wanting to elevate and be this great person, and I have all these. So I
you
gave.
got her pregnant before you married her?
I never married her. No,
Oh.
I did.
Interesting.
I was one of those.
Okay.
I can say that.
So you baby mamaed her. And then they were trying to
I got
figure out-
baby daddy.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I
whoa.
got. Wait, hold on. I love this one because again, at the end of the day, right?
Uh-huh.
You have more reins to go through and make sure that you don't get baby mama, right?
Absolutely.
So at the,
Absolutely.
so at the end of the day, I get it that yes, I take full part in it again, but it's a 75-25 on that aspect.
Now, so this is what this is my take. Matter of fact, this brings me to a viral situation it's been going on. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Since we here, we live in like North Louisiana. I don't know if y'all know this guy, but this is what apparently it was like a photo that circulated of a mother. You heard this? Okay. It was a photo of a mother who took pictures with her and her children, no man.
Mhm.
And this guy, he was like, I'm gonna read it what it says.
He made me mad.
The nerve of you to take that photo by yourself, like you're some strong black mother who didn't need help, and like you created the kid on your own. You'll make your community look stupid and weak. It's no wonder why the world doesn't respect our people. We don't even give a damn about how we look to the outside world. In other words, he's saying that women should not take pictures as single mothers with their children.
I carried that kid for 9 damn
And
months.
let me say this, because I'm not saying he's not wrong in the how. I think what he's trying to say is the whole black community is fucked up. We get it. We absolutely get it. But when it comes down to it, a woman controls her body, but as a man, you control your sperm.
Correct.
So you need to make sure that you're not putting your sperm in just any old vessel.
So I'm gonna hit you with the.
Because you can't have no control
Wait,
after what she
hold
does
tight,
to her body.
hold tight.
Mm-hmm.
My mom put me on game a long time.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
The analogy in the aspect of if somebody knock on that door right now, right?
Right.
You gotta answer it.
I don't have to answer it.
But you gonna go see who it is, right?
Peep out.
Mhm.
You gonna peep, right? So
Maybe.
if it's somebody, maybe, right, that you want to come in, right?
We don't like to look out the door. We look out the window. We keep talking.
Regardless of how you survey in the area, if you want that person to come in, you invite it, right?
If I want them, I invite them.
If you want them,
Mhm.
right? So
Message.
if in the aspect of it, the control you have, right,
Mhm.
is something that you invite. So we
Right.
gonna take the door to say these needs,
Hold on,
right?
just because I want some dick don't mean I
Hello,
want no
bro.
sperm.
No. You know what comes with this shit. You know the possibilities of violation. If I want to hear that shit, man, go on now.
No, that don't mean I
You
want
probably
to be
told her to
pregnant.
take the rub
So
off in the
it's
first
wait,
place.
because just because you wanted some dick, it had to be raw.
Right.
You was out here raw. You was raw dogging.
What if I'm in a relationship? This is what we doing. But that don't mean I want to be pregnant. That don't mean I want that.
Are you on birth control?
I have been on birth control and I
And you
had a
got
daughter.
pregnant. So you was supposed that baby supposed to be
Now
here.
you can be on birth control or not, but some men gonna say I ain't pulling out. Then what?
I mean, that's
He
between
takes
women.
not put it like that. As a woman, I control my body, so I have to make sure before I lay down with this man
If
that
this man-
if we gotta
you
have
pull
this
it out
talk.
and
We
you
gotta
keep
have
doubling
it.
back.
But see, we gotta have this talk
Shit,
too.
don't take but one time.
It takes one time, but I'm
Correct.
having the talk.
Just
Hey,
look
in
right.
case I get pregnant, what we gonna do from here on? You know.
Correct.
And if you say,
no.
I don't want no more kids,
Oh no.
I'm probably not gonna want to have sex with you because I don't want to assume the risk of being a single mother. For one, Hope is closed right now.
Correct.
So
right now.
you know, in
In some states.
some states, you know, and that means I gotta spend you gotta spend some
You
money.
gotta make a
to-
trip. Cool.
Yeah.
But you.
Huh?
You making that trip though.
Shut up.
But I mean, but in the aspect of that, yes, you have the opportunity to make the trip. You could do that.
But I shouldn't have to make that trip if we are in agreement. For one, you know.
I can openly say there are very few fathers out here right now that would not prefer to be in their kids' life and make that union, right? But the other thing of what we brought up earlier today is the sense of control, right?
Mm-hmm.
A mom wants to say she controls everything. You know how they have the old mamas can't give up, but daddies can and all that?
It's true, though.
But it's because of the sense of control that you have to have. Because when you feel like you don't have it, you can't function. Because you feel like it ain't done your way.
So you feel like you don't have the control being a father compared to her mother?
By no means.
You don't feel like that?
We don't.
Why?
I mean, court systems, you can understand the fact that man can go before and prove that he doing everything he's supposed to do. If you say, hey, that man is unfit, right? They still will side with you. I have to go into a court system and prove that you on crack, you negligent with the kids and be leaving them out. That's something that we will never be able to fend as a father, as a black father.
Now, and that's unfortunate. However, I know men who literally have went to court, several, and got full custody of their children.
You know how much money them people spend?
He probably spent a couple dollars.
A couple dollars.
He might spend a couple dollars. But let me tell you something. I put it like I told him. You can go get some shoes.
You're gonna be in debt either way.
You can go get this. You can go out. You do this. You do that. What's
you
spending money on something else?
But you're comparing a man having to go and spend almost a quarter of a house, right?
Probably not even a quarter of a house.
I mean, I know it's a couple lawyers right now that's gonna hit you for about 4 or 5 bands just to hear your case.
Oh.
But we gonna double back in the sense of I'm looking at saying that we don't want to not be there, right? But still, we have not discussed why. Why are men? I see it all the time. So where you say that your parents waited until y'all got out the household to separate, right? So he took care, he protected and provided for the people he needed to do until it was non-beneficial. My kid's gone. And you ain't doing nothing to keep me here. Why am I going to stay here?
I'm giving, never mind.
Giving what?
Nothing.
I mean, especially if it, 30 years? I've been getting what?
Yeah, you ain't getting
Christmas, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, his birthday, he got it.
We talking about Gucci?
Yeah, I mean, she
She
just said I'm giving it up.
I didn't say that. I said I'm giving, and I said
Giving what?
Nothing.
What you know? We want to know what you giving.
Somebody get somewhere.
No, you disregard.
Yeah,
Okay,
whatever.
let's disregard.
Now,
Let's disregard.
so piggyback off sex. Okay, for me, if I'm in a relationship, I have a high sex drive. Why have a
Sean said he
sex
gets sex before he eat.
I get pushed like this on
I mean, but see, my thing is, I don't like the guessing game. So if I know that it's good and I know what it do, I'm gonna stay with that sex.
So you gonna stay with that instead of
But
get that big girl that's gonna blow your mind?
No, I don't want the big girl ain't gonna blow my mind. No, that's not gonna work the way I need it to work.
That girl gonna bow you up and throw you back out.
I don't want to be folded up like that. I'm good. Like,
Hey, I need to be folded like a pretzel. It's pretzel time, okay? I'm like 5'1", fold me together.
That's the difference. You can be folded.
Fold me up.
I don't want to be. What you?
First of all,
Hey, wait.
what do you call cap on? What do you call cap on?
You have to be involved with somebody or you know this type of activities to be folded.
Okay, Sean's trying to basically say, because I said I am practicing.
She said she
abstinence.
wants to be folded up. She says
Yes, I do.
She
You
do.
would be.
It's just with the right.
I don't want
anybody.
anybody just folding me up. I want to make sure
So
it's the right
Sean, you trying to
guy.
fold her up? That's what I'm asking.
You want to be folded up on me?
Y'all right. You see the whole shutdown.
That's what I'm trying to see.
That straightforward question.
I'm trying to fold her up.
And it be a yes or no.
You want to be folded up on me?
Nobody done say that.
Put the cheekbones down.
Okay. But you didn't say that. You didn't let me know that you want to fold her up. You asked her that she want to be folded by you, so you trying to fold her up.
Can you say it's cat because I
Yeah.
said I want to be folded? I'm just not having sex right now. It doesn't mean I don't want it. I'm just
Don't
not
mean
having
she a
it.
virgin.
Yeah, I ain't no virgin, clearly. I got a
I don't
baby.
really believe that abstinence. How you say it?
Abstinence.
Yeah, I don't-
Avoiding penis.
Y'all, We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna wrap this conversation up because y'all tried to get on my ass today.
You lost. It's
No, whatever.
Tough L you took too.
What?
It was an L though, the tough L though.
What was the L? What was the
You
L?
fought a good fight though. I promise you did.
So did.
What
You
was
fought
the L?
a real good fight.
So what did she take an L in? Let's what did she take an L
From the
in?
front door when she talking about shooting a shot.
I don't want to shoot my shot.
Okay.
I want to feel wanted. Does that make sense?
Wrap
And
this shit up.
for us, it's different. Okay, I'll put it
That's
like this.
you double backing on us.
I know men
No.
want to feel wanted too, but I want to feel like I'm at the point now where I know what I want. I want a man. I want a man to shot.
And still shoot your fucking shot.
How?
Come on, man.
Cause he's gonna return that energy real
I don't know.
fast.
Last time I shot my shot with a dude, he dogged me to smithereens.
See what
I
I'm
don't
talking
know.
about? You see what I'm talking about? That control.
Now that I think
She
about it.
shot her shot. She feeling me. I'm in control already, right?
I don't know
Okay, go
anyone
ahead.
in any sport, in any walk of life that has shot and made all of the shots they took.
Well, I'm trying to make my shots at this age. I ain't trying to miss none.
But you shoot
I'm
first
telling you,
then.
the name of the game is you got to shoot first. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot my shot at the next nigga I see. Let's see how that go.
Damn, the next one?
The, the next one you like.
Hey, yeah,
Like
say
find,
that.
find something that you a quality that you see, then run with it. But just tell them. Send him some wings or something.
Oh, I'm talking
I don't eat meat.
Wings. So
Send him the cauliflower wings to let him know, cause he gonna ask what is this.
And he gonna know where it came from.
Listen, man, we ain't talking about you, cuz. We talking about him. Give a shit what you want right now. We're talking about you shooting your shot at him, cuz. What you want?
Until
right
next
now.
time, you guys.
Yeah. Next time.
Until
y'all.
next time, because they trying it.
I got to talk my stuff today.
You did. Never
You want some egg rolls?
Why?
I wanna try
Taste
to
them? Okay.
play base with you.
You want some chicken, Sean?